Hi, good evening. I'd like to welcome you to Palm Praise 2. I do thank you for tuning in, and peace and blessings be upon you and your family this evening. And we are going to get right back into the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. We are in chapter 3 still. And we're on take number 6, and we're certainly going to keep on reading till we finish this chapter. And for take 6, it goes like this. The elderly black woman, age 55-ish up to 100. The senior black woman, if she chooses, can be beautiful. If she has taken care of herself physically, eaten properly, had minimum substance abuse, and had pleasant, positive thoughts. She is beautiful. If she has had a man or still has one, she looks even better. If she has been a bona fide hellraiser, is disappointed in her man, her children, and her life, her condition will reflect that accordingly. If she is regretful of her life and has bad memories and grieves over them, she will relate her misery to anyone who gives her an ear. Often the disappointed old black woman can be found in the community warning the young girls, "Don't let no man make a fool out of you." Or, "All men want to do is use you." Or, "They only want one thing." She may report to the other older women in the neighborhood that she is doing better than ever since she got rid of the man she used to have. She might further tell them, "I didn't even get anything out of it anyway." She is a sad sight. Black female elders wrought with turmoil and regret relating lifetime memories about her unfulfilled tenure. She will brag on how she has always been headstrong and determined to do as she pleased. She did, and now she is alone. Sorry that her life has passed and wishing she had another chance to do it all over again. The ones of them who are married and have been basically happy for many years and who still enjoy the youthful benefits of sex will be glowing and satisfied. If she has been having a man on a regular basis, her body will be more enticing than that of the black woman who brags about how she got rid of her man years ago. She will dress better, take care of her hygiene better, and be pleased with herself and her life. She has pride and is respected for her intelligent knowledge and advice to the young. The older black woman who is dissatisfied will have a face that looks defeated, weary, and worn. Her flesh will hang looser on her bones, and she has wrinkles from her permanent frowns and bad ideas. She may be careless about her clothes. Her home will talk to herself. A habit she develops out of loneliness, or a breakdown of her mental abilities. She complains about the young people in the neighborhood and carries gossip if she gets a chance. Unfortunately, sometimes the older black woman will give negative advice to her granddaughters about how to treat their man. They advise them to live their own life. Don't get tied down to no one man. Keep something for themselves and go when he goes. They might even explain to other young women about how they were such a good wife for 30 to 40 or 50 years. and didn't get anything for it. It is not exactly playing what the older black woman expects for being a good black woman. There is no other reward except the satisfaction of knowing she performed a job well done for a deserving black man and for herself. The older black woman also sometimes thinks she's the modern black woman, has more privileges than her because she has the option of doing worldly things other than getting married and having a family. She admires the idea of independence and wishes she had thought of it. Another group of older black women are equivalent to the dirty old man. And she is obsessed with sex, discussing it per se. She pries into the affairs of younger people, openly uses raw language when referring to sex, and talks about her own conquests allegedly made when she was young. She memorizes filthy remarks and may curse loudly in public. Her personal hygiene is lacking, and she may drink a little wine on the side, or nurse hard liquor daily. Sometimes the older black woman she is blessed to still be married and have a man, is still bickering with her black husband about disagreements they had 20 to 30 or 40 years ago. The older black woman can be just as rebellious as the younger ones. They watch and play a lot of petty childish games and complain a lot. The older black woman also remains jealous of her black man deep into old age. She is jealous of younger and older women whom she thinks is laying in wait for her man. She raises big hell if she suspects her man of fooling around on her. She does this in fear that he will have sex with another woman, give her his money, or leave home. She is also more prone to want to accept being elderly or infirm. She is quicker to accept the idea that she has already lived her life and now she can settle down and stay home most of the time. The black man clings to life to the very end and wants to enjoy the excitement and the activities for as long as possible. Retirement, different from the black woman, does not mean that productive life is finished, but started. His woman will remind him that he is too old to do this or that, and he should sit down somewhere and let the young people take over. She wants him to believe that he is old so that she no longer has to worry about him being attracted or attractive to a younger woman. Even in the older stages, the black woman persists in trying to block the black man from pursuing other women. It makes her bitter and vindictive. It makes him tired. Next section is divorce. As we all know, the black woman becomes very vindictive and hostile when she is divorcing the black man. Generally, no matter what the reason for the separation, she has learned a great deal from the blood-sucking tactics of attorneys who have perfected the way to take everything a man has when they divorce. The black woman is trying to mimic them, hire shyster lawyers to get the most as she can from her divorce. She is not concerned with the admirable parting, and she is not concerned as to whether or not the black man has enough funds left to live on or to remarry and start another family. She could care less. Her attitude is that if he doesn't want me or did this or that to me, then he doesn't deserve to live. She wants him to suffer the kind of pain or rejection she does. And if the only way to hurt him permanently is in his wallet, then so be it. Certainly, black children must be provided for, and part of the provision is money. Some of her stories of child support and living expenses are often exaggerated to fit the situation. She wants the black man to pay for not being with her. It should be mentioned that the black man divorces a black woman. The reasons are usually not unfounded. She either did something or wouldn't do something, excuse me. If he doesn't want her anymore, it's for a reason. A black man keeps a good woman who pleases him no matter who else he meets or who else he adds onto his life. On the other hand, if she divorces him, the reason just might be anything and are much too numerous to list here. Any petty or long-range grievance is used to the end when she believes is an unhappy union. While reasons of insanity, extreme jealousy, batterment, drug or alcohol abuse are considered justifiable. There are many other ones, mostly based on her unwillingness to submit to the man as the head. The sympathy always leans towards her. When the black man's family is weaseled away from him, and often by persons he has no control over, sometimes it's his mother-in-law, ex-friends, her girlfriends, or a stranger, it is a very emotional, sensitive time for him. It is always worse when his woman falls out of love with him because of the rumor mongers and missed advice by others. In this society, all of the sympathy and support is usually thrown towards a woman, especially if she has children. Others become concerned about where she will live, how she will support herself, what will become of the children, will she have transportation, does she have a babysitter, etc. There are all questions considered by well-wishers or the standards. Little concern is felt for the black man when he becomes ousted from a love and our marriage relationship. It is falsely assumed that he'll be able to instantly adjust and fit in easily elsewhere. This consensus of opinion is formed because most onlookers believe that since the man does not have the responsibility of children, that he can keep on stepping and not miss a beat. This is not true. It is just as harrowing an experience for the black man to have to readjust and reorganize his life as it is for the black woman. He, too, has to first formulate and situate an entirely new daily lifestyle that excludes his former mate and possibly their children. His tears and frustration must be shown only in private. Absolutely privacy. When only he is present, it is not definitely known exactly what the effect of displacement is on a black man after he accepts the responsibility of being a husband and father. When this is snatched from him, he shares the same outrage, the same pain, and the same confusion as the black woman. His separation is not different just because he does not have children. He is still faced with the question of what to do with himself and who can he be with while on the rebound. The black woman starts out disbelieving in the black man, so for her a failed marriage or relationship is expected. Therefore, when it surfaces, she may congratulate herself on the fact that she knew all along that it wouldn't work. The black man who believes in the possibility of having a good woman and a good home is shattered when he must face the inevitable end of a relationship, especially one wherein he has invested time and trust. Additionally, he is often thudded with the collapse of his rights as a full-time father. His pain on being disconnected from his children is heart-wrenching and unbearable, but he has to shake it off and go on. This is what is expected of him, and he has erroneously grown to expect it from himself. Try as he may, there are a few cases where the father is awarded the custody of his children, and usually the court fight is long and a dirty one. Plus, it's expensive. He has to theoretically give up his children and hope that his ex-mate will keep his memory and presence alive and that she will be careful in choosing another man so as to protect his children. If they are girl children, it is extremely difficult for him to maintain an attachment because girl children historically take the side of the mother. Boy children, while historically, wait a minute. Boy children, while more attracted to the father as a guardian, are generally forced by the mother and the extended family members to remain with the mother also. Many a black father has to watch his son crumble emotionally when he is raised solely by the mother. Often the children are caught in a tug of war between the parents who are both vying for the child's allegiance. Breaking up is a terrible ordeal for all parties involved, even if the partners both agree that the relationship is over. The black woman must understand that her pain is no different from the black man's, and that he hurts just as deeply when the love has faded. And that does complete chapter 3. We've made it through chapter 3, y'all. Now the next chapter we have is chapter number 4. And for chapter number 4, it is entitled The Wedding, the Beginning. So stay tuned for chapter 4 here on Poem Praise 2 of the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. And may you be blessed and peace be upon you. I will speak with you soon here on Poem Praise 2. Till next time, later.